most successful people don't just work harder, they start their days with purpose. Their morning rituals are shaped by wisdom that goes beyond productivity. They embrace timeless spiritual principles. These habits create clarity, discipline, and inner peace. By aligning their actions with deeper truths, they don't just chase success, they attract it. Let's explore how their routines mirror profound life lessons, offering not just wealth but true fulfillment. Lesson 1. Many top earners wake up before dawn. Before the sun rises, a new chance begins. The richest people in the world, not just in money but in mindset, choose to rise early. It's not just about having more time, it's about meeting the silence. In the early morning, the world is quiet. No calls, no messages, no chaos. Just stillness. This stillness is powerful. It allows a person to sit with themselves. It invites peace. In the teachings of the wise, waking up early means meeting life before it gets noisy. It is the hour of awareness. Rising early is not a punishment. It is a gift you give yourself. A calm beginning leads to a calm mind, and a calm mind makes better choices. Many people live their lives in a rush, but those who win the day are those who greet it with purpose. When you wake up before dawn, you set your own pace. You are no longer reacting to the world. You are shaping it. You lead your day instead of chasing it. The great ones do not wake early to suffer. They wake early to grow. In those early hours, they breathe, reflect, and align with what matters most. Every day is a new life, and when you rise with the sun, or before it, you give yourself a head start on that life. Start small. Wake just 15 minutes earlier, then 30. Use that time to sit in silence, or to breathe, or to simply be. Slowly, you will feel the change. The morning is your quiet teacher. Meet it before the world begins. Lesson 2. Physical activity is a common morning habit. The body is the home of the mind. To think clearly, to act wisely, and to live fully, this home must be cared for. That's why many high performers begin their mornings with movement. Not extreme workouts or punishing routines. Just movement. It could be walking, stretching, yoga, or a short run. When the body moves, the mind wakes up. Energy flows, and a sense of presence returns. Physical activity is not about chasing the perfect body. It is about returning to balance. In ancient wisdom, the body and mind are seen as one. When you care for the body, the mind follows. And when the mind is steady, life feels less heavy. Exercise in the morning helps clear away the fog. It lifts your spirit. It grounds you in the now. Even 10 minutes of movement can shift your whole day. The most successful people don't wait until they feel like it. They simply do it. It becomes part of their life, like breathing or eating. They know that energy creates more energy. They move to awaken, to align, to sharpen their focus, to release tension. When you move your body, you also move your emotions. Worry, stress, doubt, all of them lose their grip when you sweat them out. Begin small, gentle stretching, a walk, a short dance to music you love. Whatever gets you breathing. The goal is not perfection. The goal is presence and discipline. The body you care for will carry you through every challenge. It deserves your time, your attention, your love. In the morning, give it that. You'll feel the difference, not just in your muscles, but in your heart, your clarity, your peace. Lesson 3. They often practice mental clarity exercises. A still mind sees clearly. Without stillness, even the most brilliant plans can fall apart. That is why the world's most accomplished people often begin their days with practices that clear the mind. Silence, breath, observation. These are not complicated methods, they are simply pauses in a noisy world. The mind gathers dust as the day moves. Morning is the time to wipe it clean. When you sit in silence, you notice your thoughts. You realize you are not your thoughts. You see fear come and go, anger pass like a cloud. You do not have to fight your thoughts. You only need to observe them. This soft awareness creates space. In that space, wisdom grows. Some people sit and focus on their breath. Others write in a journal. Some repeat words of peace or gratitude. These are all ways to return to the present. Mental clarity is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Without it, you react instead of respond. You chase instead of lead. The successful know this. That's why they make time to clear the mind every morning. Not once a week, every single day. You do not need a quiet room or a mountain retreat. You need only 5 minutes and your breath. Begin with that. Sit. Breathe in. Breathe out. Notice. The noise inside will settle, the peace will return, and with peace comes power. This clarity becomes your anchor when the world becomes loud. It helps you stay calm in arguments, focused in chaos, kind in anger. Your mind is your lens. Keep it clean. Keep it clear. Every morning, return to that stillness, and life will begin to make more sense. Lesson 4. Setting intentions and priorities is crucial. Without direction, energy is wasted. That's why the most successful people don't just wake up and go. They wake up and choose. They set their intentions. They decide what truly matters for the day ahead. When you begin your day with clear purpose, you are less likely to be pulled by distractions. You become the master of your time, not its servant. Each morning is a blank page, and your intention is the pen. Writing down your top priorities isn't just about productivity. It's about clarity. It tells your mind where to focus. It protects your energy from being scattered. The wise have always said, where your attention goes, your life flows. Intentions help guide that flow. They remind you why you're doing what you're doing. Maybe your goal is to complete a task, or to speak kindly, or to stay calm under stress. Whatever it is, naming it gives it power. The top earners don't just have long to-do lists. They have meaningful lists, focused lists. Each morning they ask, what truly matters today? Then they act on that. This practice brings simplicity, and with simplicity comes peace. Too often people start their day in chaos, checking messages, reacting to news, rushing through tasks. But the successful pause first. They plan. They align their actions with their values, and they act with intention. Start small. Write down 3 important things you want to do, or one way you want to show up today, with kindness, patience, courage. Let that be your compass. With daily intention, your life becomes a reflection of your deepest values. You no longer drift, you drive. You no longer chase, you choose. And that choice is where freedom begins. Lesson 5. Consuming educational content. The greatest minds keep growing. They treat each morning as a chance to learn, to feed the mind, to expand their understanding of the world. That's why many top earners begin their days with educational content. They listen to books. They read thoughtful articles. They study wisdom from those who walked before them. This habit isn't just about getting smarter, it's about getting wiser. Learning in the morning shapes how you think during the day. It sharpens your decisions. It improves your conversations. It gives you a better lens for life. In ancient teachings, wisdom is one of the highest goals, not just knowledge, but understanding. And understanding comes from listening, reflecting, applying. The successful do not see learning as a chore. They see it as nourishment. Just as the body needs food, the mind needs wisdom. And the morning is the best time to feed it. Your mind is fresh, open, receptive. Even 10 minutes of good learning each morning can change your day. A podcast, a chapter from a book, a quote from a wise teacher. These seeds planted daily grow into a forest of insight. Avoid junk information. Skip meaningless noise. Choose content that lifts your thoughts, not pollutes them. Protect your attention. Guide it. Feed it well. What you learn today shapes who you become tomorrow. The top earners know this. That's why they make it a ritual, not just for work, but for life. Begin your day with a lesson, a thought, a truth. Let it sink into your spirit. Let it guide your choices. Over time, this daily practice will transform not just what you know, but who you are becoming. Lesson 6. Fueling their bodies properly. A strong mind needs a strong body. And that strength begins with what you consume. The most successful individuals understand the power of proper nourishment. They don't skip breakfast. They don't reach for sugar-filled snacks or heavy, greasy meals. They start with balance, simplicity, foods that energize, not drain. What you eat in the morning shapes your energy, your mood, and your focus. It's not about following trends. It's about listening to your body, honoring it, respecting it. In wise teachings, the body is not a tool to be used. It is a temple to be cared for. And food is not just fuel. It is a form of respect. The top earners choose what supports their well-being. They know that success is not possible without health. A sharp mind can't function in a tired body. When your energy crashes, so does your clarity. That's why they eat with intention. Foods rich in nutrients, hydration with clean water, simple choices, conscious choices. This is not about strict diets or rules. It's about awareness, eating slowly, eating mindfully, feeling gratitude for the food. Even that simple act can shift your mindset. Instead of rushing through breakfast, pause, taste it, thank it. Nourish yourself with care. If you treat your body well, it will return the favor. You'll feel more alive, more focused, more grounded. Make it a practice. Start your day with something clean, light, and energizing. It's a small decision, but it carries great power. The wise know that how you treat yourself sets the tone for how you treat the world. And it all begins with how you nourish your own being. Lesson 7. Avoiding phones and emails initially. The world wants your attention, but the wise don't give it away freely. They protect it, especially in the morning. That's why the most successful avoid phones and emails as soon as they wake. They know that the first moments of the day shape the rest of it. And if you begin by reacting to messages, your mind is pulled in every direction. Your peace is stolen before the day even begins. In spiritual teachings, attention is sacred. It is your life force. Where you place it matters deeply. When you check your phone first thing, you surrender that force. You let others decide how your day begins. The top earners choose differently. They start their day with themselves, their breath, their body, their thoughts, their goals. They reclaim the morning as their own. Phones can wait. The world can wait. This doesn't mean ignoring responsibility. It means choosing intention over reaction. When you control the first hour of your day, you carry that strength into the rest of it. You walk into challenges calmly. You speak with purpose. You make better choices. Begin your day in silence, not screens. Replace scrolling with stillness. Replace emails with inner reflection. Let the outside world knock, but do not answer until you are ready. Make it a boundary, a habit, a promise to yourself. The most successful people don't have more time than you. They just protect their time better. And that begins with how they greet each day. Respect your mornings. They are the roots of your life. Guard them, and everything else will grow stronger. Lesson 8. Reaffirming their long-term objectives. A life without vision drifts, but a life with purpose flows. That's why top earners take time each morning to remember their long-term goals. They revisit their dreams. They reconnect with the why behind their work. It's not about chasing success blindly. It's about moving with meaning. In the quiet of the morning, they remind themselves of the bigger picture. Not just the tasks of the day, but the mission of their life. This keeps them aligned, centered, focused. Ancient wisdom teaches that desire is endless unless guided by awareness. Goals without reflection can become traps, but goals with purpose become fuel. The successful don't just set goals once a year. They reaffirm them daily. They write them down. They visualize them. They feel them in their heart. This daily reminder becomes a compass. It steers them when distractions appear. It gives them strength when challenges arise. When the path gets hard, the vision keeps them moving. You can do the same. Each morning, take a moment to reconnect with your deeper reasons. Why do you want to grow? To succeed? To be better? What does that future look like? Who will benefit from it? Revisit that image. Let it inspire you. Let it guide you. Long-term focus creates daily discipline, and daily discipline builds extraordinary lives. Begin with a sentence, a word, a picture in your mind. Hold it each morning. Reaffirm your direction. Life is not a race. It's a journey, and those who remember their destination are less likely to get lost. Reconnect, realign, reaffirm. Every single day. Lesson 9. Structuring their day effectively. The day belongs to those who plan it. The most successful people don't leave their day to chance. They shape it before it begins. They block their time, set clear tasks, choose when to rest and when to act. This structure brings freedom, not restriction. When you know what to do and when to do it, your mind is calm. You stop worrying. You start doing. Planning your day is an act of respect for your time, for your life, for your energy. Without a plan, your energy leaks. You jump from one task to another. You react instead of create. But when your day is structured, your life flows with purpose. The top 0.1% don't try to do everything. They do the right things. They prioritize. They delegate. They simplify. They give full attention to one thing at a time, and they rest too. Structure is not about squeezing more in. It's about doing what matters most. The wise have always taught that balance is the path to peace, and balance comes from order. Take a few minutes each morning to look at your day. Write it down, choose your focus, protect your time. This small act turns chaos into clarity. Over time, your days will feel lighter, your work will be deeper, and your joy will grow. Your day is your life in miniature. Structure it well, and your life will reflect that same clarity. Lesson 10. Cultivating a positive mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality. That's why cultivating a positive mindset is one of the most powerful morning practices. The top earners do not begin their day by expecting the worst. They begin by believing in possibility, in growth, in progress. They know that challenges will come, but they choose to meet them with strength, not fear. This is not blind optimism. It is grounded confidence. In ancient wisdom, the mind is like a garden. What you plant grows. If you plant fear, doubt, and anger, your day becomes heavy. But if you plant gratitude, patience, and faith, your day becomes lighter. The most successful people train their minds every morning. They speak kind words to themselves. They list what they are grateful for. They focus on what's possible, not what's missing. This shapes how they feel, how they act, how they lead. You can do this too. Begin with one thought each morning, one truth, one affirmation. I am capable. Today is a gift. I can handle what comes. Let this thought guide you. It may seem small, but small seeds grow into strong trees. A positive mind does not mean avoiding pain. It means facing it with hope, and that hope gives you power. Over time, this practice will change the way you see yourself, the way you see the world. Begin each day by choosing your thoughts. Don't wait for life to be perfect. Choose your mindset now. With every sunrise, you are given a choice. Choose to believe in yourself. Choose to believe in growth, and your life will reflect that belief.